We'll be asking questions later, so I hope you paid attention. Good morning. Another beautiful day here in North Devon.
Yes, North Devon. Today we are going to go down into the town of Combe. It's literally a matter of minutes away in the car, isn't it? Not entirely sure how long, but it's down a really steep hill. So we're not going to walk, we're going to take the car with us.
Well, yeah, I mean, we want to have a look at the butchers in there as well, and there may be other things we want to buy. Fish and chips maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, well no, it's just that after you've been walking all day, the thought of walking up that big hill back home, it just doesn't appeal. So there is a little car park right beside the beach, so we're going to go wander down there, park up and have a little look round, and we'll take you along with us.
See you there.
As you can see, it really is a steep road down into the village. It doesn't take long to drive, but it would definitely be a hike to walk, certainly uphill. There's a public car park, we've just passed there on our left. 2 beaches and a small selection of shops. It's much smaller than we imagined it was going to be, but very pretty all the same. There is a further public car park just a little further on down here to your right. This is the main beach. Unfortunately, dogs are not allowed on here between the 1st of May and the 30th of September. At high tide, the beach is a mixture of shingle and sand, but at low tide it's a lovely sandy beach with lots of rock pools and dramatic views across the bay. Just around this corner is the dog-friendly beach called Newbury Beach, and dogs are allowed on here all year round. This area is designated as an area of outstanding natural beauty. The southwest coast path passes through the village, offering spectacular walks. There is a museum here highlighting the village's heritage. It was famous for its silver mines that were worked for over 7 centuries. There is in fact Combe silver in the crown jewels. It was another really windy day beside the seafront and bitterly cold with that sea breeze. We forgot to bring our warm fleeces with us, so Keith whipped back up the hill to the site to collect them for us so we could keep warm. We're just going to stop and have a little bite to eat. Apparently they are award-winning pasties in this little shop, so that's what we're going to have.
Beautiful. How lovely.
How's your pasty?
Oh, it's beautiful. Really, really tasty.
Why are you eating out of a paper bag?
Oh, because we did ask for plates, but she said we don't have plates. Well, we do, but it's too much washing up. Only here.
Can you believe that? You come to a little coffee shop, sit outside at the table and chairs, and they say, no, you can't have a plate.
She's on her own, so it's too much washing up.
My kind of gal. I'm covered in pasty now. And I've had to put my fleece on as well because it's a bitterly cold wind coming in off that sea. But went into a little gift shop, little arts and craft shop, and I got my glassware. I just couldn't resist this because they are everywhere and they make so much noise. got a little seagull. They're only tiny because the cabinet is getting quite full up with my glassware now. Combe Martin claims to have the longest high street in the country at 2 miles long, and apparently it has a place in the Guinness World Records for hosting the world's longest village street party. As you can see, it does go on for a very long way. It's quite a long way. There is a small selection of shops here, including gift shops, eateries, surf shops, as it's a hugely popular area for surfing, North Devon coastline, a co-op up the main high street, which you would probably want to drive to, it's quite a way to walk, and a petrol station. And best of all, there is a farm shop and butcher where we got tonight's dinner. More of that later. Still going. Well, it is 2 miles long. This is the Pack of Cards Inn. It's a 17th century Grade 2 listed building in Combe Martin, and it's probably the most famous building in Combe Martin. It was built over 300 years ago by a man called George Lee, who was an avid card player. One night he won a brilliant hand at cards and declared that he would build an everlasting monument to Lady Luck. So he built his new house, this one, which has 4 floors to match 4 suites in a deck. It's got 13 rooms and 13 fireplaces on each floor to match the number of cards in a suite. It's got 52 stairs to match the 52 cards in a deck, and it was built over an area of 52 square feet, plus an additional extra foot for the Joker. There are 52 windows, although many were bricked up with the introduction of window tax in 1696. Really interesting place.
We'll be asking questions later, so I hope you paid attention.
After a lovely sunny day exploring the sights of Combe Martin, we headed back to the car and drove back to site. I'm glad we brought the car with us, as I really didn't fancy walking back up that steep hill. It was a beautiful sunny late afternoon, so we just sat outside in the sunshine, having a chat and a little drink, enjoying the gorgeous views from our pitch. Later, Keith prepared dinner for us with the steaks we brought from the farm shop in town earlier. They were really helpful and friendly in there and held on to our purchases until we were ready to call back in on our way home to collect them.
Some sliced mushrooms. I put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in there. Sliced mushrooms. Nice. So straight from the butcher, the farm shop, in the high street. Michelle's having that's a fillet steak, and I'm having a sirloin steak. Look at that.
Nice.
Nice. So I'm just literally just sealing the steak. I'll turn it over in a minute. Just a minute on that side. Turn it over once it's sealed. Give all the goodness in. How's that looking? Good looking?
That looks gorgeous.
Not too bad.
Steak from the farm shop, some potatoes, sliced mushrooms. Perfect.
Lovely.
Right, let's
Bit
eat.
of Dijon mustard with it.
Yes, absolutely.
Mayonnaise.
Let's eat.
Okay.
The following day, the weather unfortunately took a turn for the worse. There were really, really high winds and lots of rain, as you can see. The new awning took a good battering, but held its ground, so we were delighted with that aspect. Not so much the weather. The following day, however, the sun shone for us again for our next adventure. Today we're going to the picturesque coastal resorts of Lynton and Lynmouth. Both towns are close to one another, Lynton being at the top of the cliffs, Lynmouth at the bottom. The area is known as Little Switzerland due to its alpine appearance, as you'll see. This is at the top of the hill in Lynton, and it passes down there to Lynmouth. What a beautiful view.
Candy floss and chocolate. Nice. I'm on holiday.
What does he think he's doing? I think I'd rather have him in these. You're such a big kid.
Price I paid to have an ice cream.
Oh, I do
It's
love
worth it though.
I love it when I get my own way. People are laughing at him as they're walking past.
I'm loving it.
This cliff railway, built in 1888, links Lynton to Lynmouth. It opened in 1890. It's a Grade 2 listed railway and is the highest and steepest totally water-powered railway in the world. There are two cars, one at the top and one at the bottom, attached to cables. Water is drawn in from the West Lynn River, and when it's ready to go, the brakes and water are released. The top car descends, the weight of that pulling the lower car up, and they pass each other halfway. Something like that anyway. It operates using completely renewable and sustainable fresh river water, and when it began all those years ago, it was granted perpetual rights to extract water from the West Lynn River through an Act of Parliament. What a fascinating, interesting experience. Absolutely love it. So we were in Lynton, and then a few minutes later we're in Lynmouth by coming down on the Cliff Railway. What did you think?
Oh, it's really, yeah, it's good. It's an experience.
It's a great experience.
It really
it's
is.
really oldie worldy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed it. And it's beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, again, we're blessed with the weather, so it just makes it so much better, doesn't it?
Right, shall we have a little walk around?
Yep, we're gonna have a little wander.
How picturesque is this? Oh my goodness. What are they, lobster pots? On the side of the quay. More up there. How quaint. Love it. Absolutely loving it here. Honestly, it's like stepping back in time. It's a little seaside village.
I'm so glad we ate before we came out. We had breakfast. You've got the bakehouse, Cornish pasties. Move his head. You got fish and chips. Oh, it's a bit like going to the supermarket when you're hungry. Big mistake, huge mistake. You enjoying your holiday, missus?
Loving it. I love Lynmouth. That's if that's the correct way to pronounce it. Forgive me if it's wrong.
Not Lynmouth?
Lynmouth.
Or Lynmouth?
Lynmouth, is it?
Lynmouth.
But you'll see there, isn't it? Lynton and Lynmouth. I'm sure it's that. But I love it here. It's like stepping back in time to a different world. It's just stunningly beautiful. There's all flags, bunting everywhere. Seagulls flying, people just milling about, sitting outside the bars, the cafes, eating and drinking. It's just so picturesque. I love it here.
Would have loved to have got it done, but it's 70 quid and it's just too much money just for a small photo, but would have been lovely, wouldn't it? Just a little bit too much, 70 quid.
Oh, I'd love to get that done.
Yeah.
Never mind, I've taken a card.
Yeah. I have to get some of my old 70s clothes out, that'll do it.
I think that's a bit older than the 70s.
No. Oh, that was just amazing, wasn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. What a day, what a day.
Stunning, spectacular. I can't think of another S word. But this, if you're coming to North Devon, if there's one place that you've got to go and visit, it is here, Lynmouth and Lynton. Using the Cliff Railway to get up and down. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, the cost of the railway wasn't expensive. It's £3.50 each way per person, so £7 return.
Yeah, and it's such an experience.
It is.
I mean, it's so historic. Going back, way back, you know, you just imagine people in those times going up and down to the seafront. But honestly, the village, it's breathtaking. I've absolutely fallen in love, haven't I?
Couldn't agree with you more.
I honestly just can't stop looking in awe.
I mean, we're blessed with this beautiful day as well.
Yeah.
Not supposed to last, but
we are. We've been really lucky with the weather again this time away. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed Lynmouth and Lynton, and if you get the opportunity, you've got to come here.
Absolutely. Well, we've had an amazing week away in Combe. It's just been such a wonderful, wonderful week, isn't it?
Yes, really hope you enjoyed coming along our journeys with us here in North Devon. Like Keith said, it's been absolutely fabulous. Favourite place of all time?
Here.
Lynton and Lynmouth.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful, so picturesque and so quaint.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. I mean, look at that sea behind.
I thought of another S. Sensational.
Superb, superb.
Right.
So thank you so much for coming along and joining us. We hope you've enjoyed our trip away. We've loved it. First real one of the year for a holiday, wasn't it? Like
Yes.
a week away.
Yes. So until the next time, take care. Bye bye.
Take care now. Bye bye.